Hey guys, Mr.Relatable here. So my floor is lava map was actually just featured today. Technically it would be yesterday by the time you guys are watching it, but that's besides the point. With it being featured, I wanted to make a tutorial so you guys can make your own floor is lava game mode in Fortnite Creative. So yeah, this video shouldn't be too long. It's very straightforward and simple, so let's just hop right into it. So as we do with pretty much every tutorial, we're going to be starting off with our My Island in game settings. First thing, voice chat, we're going to put this to all just so you can kind of trash talk your opponents. Everyone loves to do that. Teams, we're going to make sure that this is on either 16 or free-for-all. I just put it on 16 just to be on the safe side. Team size, we're going to put to 1. Spawn limit, we need to put this to 1 so you only have 1 life. After last spawn, go to spectator, that's fine. Total rounds is how many rounds you want in your game. I do 5 on my current featured map. Time limit, we're going to put this to none or 0. And then we're going to scroll down and we should see last standing ends game. Put this to on. And then join in progress. We're going to want spawn on next round. And that's everything we're going to set up for our game settings. So I'm actually not going to go over the settings tab in this video as I want you guys to mess with this on your own. You can change anything from if the players can fly to how much ammo they have to how much damage their weapons do to structures, to how much health and mats they get on a kill. You can change pretty much everything here, and I want you guys to kind of play around with this on your own and figure out what works best with you. With that out of the way though, we're going to hop into the sequencer section. And this is how we're actually going to make our lava rise. So I've grabbed about 10 sequencers already, and I have my makeshift arena right here. It's very small, and I'd highly recommend you guys making a bigger one. But if you do want a really small arena, then I guess this could work out really well for you. But the first thing we're going to do here is come outside and place 5 sequencers like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you're really going to want to make sure is that these sequencers, we can modify them so they encompass the arena. What that means is you do not want a sequencer that's out here like that. Because as you can see, it's not going to encompass the arena no matter how big we make it, just the way the music sequencer is positioned. So you can put them right here as close to your arena as possible, or you can bring them all the way back here. Just make sure that you don't put them under the arena like so or anything like that. Do not do this. With that out of the way though, we're going to now come over here and we have our 5 right here like so. And now we're going to want to place 3 blocks like so. So it looks like that. And then place our music sequencer diagonally from the last one. So if you want to be on the safe side, just count 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then build it up 1. The first thing that we're going to want to change here on the settings now is this is how much gap that we're going to want between our different lava layers. That's what this tempo BPM setting is for. For me, I'm going to put this on 47, and you're more than welcome to copy my settings. Length, we're going to put to 8. Width, we're going to put to 2. And then activate on game phase, game start. Right down here. That's our first sequencer. Now we have to do all 5 of these. First one here, we're going to put to 20. Bring it all the way down. If you're on keyboard and mouse, you can use the arrow keys by just clicking on the number and then using your arrow keys to move up and down. Length, width, and height, you're just going to want to make sure that this encompasses your arena. So 10, 10, 10 should work fine for this video. Now we're going to scroll down to pulse direction. Make sure that this is on up. That's how we're going to give the illusion of the lava rising. Next thing, damage level. We're going to put this to very low. And now we can see when I hit it, it's going to slowly start rising. So every sequencer is the same after that. However, your damage volumes are going to be increased by a little bit. And by that, I mean we're going to put everything to the exact same. So once again, 20, 10, 10, 10. Just move it all up. Pulse direction, make sure this is on up. And now damage level, we're going to put this to low on this one instead of very low. So we had very low for the first one. Now we're going to have low. This one right here is going to be medium. This one right here is going to be elimination. And this one right here is going to be elimination. I don't want to do that in the video right now because it's going to take a little while. But yeah, let's just hop right into the next step. So here we are back again. I just finished up the settings off camera, and we can test this by hitting our big play button right here. We can see this sequencer is going to move down and start hitting these ones, which will create our different layers of lava. That's what the damage settings that we set up are for. The first layer of lava is going to do a little amount of damage, so if you accidentally dip in just a little bit, it won't do too much. The second layer will do a little bit more, and the third layer will do a lot, while the fourth and fifth layer will kill you. That's just to ensure that the deeper you go into lava, the more damage you're going to take, and it kind of adds kind of a sense of urgency. It makes it so players don't just die instantly when the lava touches you, as that would not be very fun. So we're almost done here. The only thing that we're going to do now is we're going to add a structure that sort of looks like this to the outside of our arena. It's going to look a little weird, but all you're going to want to know is you're going to want to build this structure up however high that your arena is. So if your arena is all the way up to sky height, you're going to want to build this structure all the way up to sky height as well. So it looks something like this. This would be your arena, and this would kind of be the structure on the outside. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to go into our devices menu and grab some barriers. These settings are all going to be the exact same, so I'm only going to do the first one, so just pay attention. We're going to place down our barrier, and we're going to put to enabled during game phase. We're going to make sure this is on none. The width and depth are kind of vary per map, but you're just going to want to make sure that it covers your entire arena. So I think 15 and 15 should work. We could check that by looking at this kind of dotted line that goes around the outside, and it does encompass our arena perfectly. Next thing we're going to want to do here is simply scroll down and to enable when receiving from channel 1. Now this is the only setting that you're going to want to change per barrier. So if you set up a second barrier over here and a third one up here, they would kind of be the corresponding channels. So this would be our first channel, which would be enabled when receiving from channel 1. The second barrier would be our second channel, so enabled when receiving from channel 2. This one would be enabled when receiving from channel 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Next, we're going to throw down a trigger like so, and now we're going to put our grid snap to 1. So place the trigger like so, and now actually move it up 1. So now we should be on the next layer up, and we're going to enter it. Make sure that triggered by sequencers is on. This is the most important part. Put the times can trigger to 1. Trigger sound, you're going to want this on disabled just in case if you did build this close to your arena like I did. And now you're going to want to scroll down to when triggered transmit on channel 1. So now, once the lava rises, it's going to hit this trigger, and then that trigger is going to activate this barrier down here to ensure that you can't shoot into the lava once the lava has passed it. So now you're going to want to copy this trigger, and since we're on grid snap 1, just move it up 1, 2, 3, 4, and just keep moving it all the way up. This trigger right here, we're just going to go to our modified tab, and when triggered, transmit on channel 2. This one, channel 3, this one, channel 4, and so on and so forth. So now, when the lava rises, it's going to hit this one channel right here, turn on this barrier, hit this channel right here, turn on this barrier, hit this channel right here, turn on this one, and so on. But yeah, we are actually finished here. I can start up the game really quick just to show you guys what it looks like. But other than that, we are finished. So if the game starts now, we should see that sequencer starts to roll. And now our lava begins to rise. And now once that trigger's hit, a barrier would pop up. I can't really show it off too well because the lava is gonna keep rising and catch up to me. But if I just walk into the lava now, if I go too deep, you can see that I die. And your eardrums get blown out because that victory noise is very loud. But yeah, that's gonna be it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.